There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green, dark forest was too silent to be real.
Morning. It's a great day. Today's day 32 on the Pacific Crest Trail. What we'll be tackling today is Pinchot Pass and hopefully Muir Pass, and trying to cover 25 miles to boot. So I just spent the morning slogging up from the suspension bridge way down in the valley, and it's a 3,500 foot elevation ascent from where the suspension bridge is to the top of Pinchot. Covered about half of it already. I got some more to do, and it'll be a good day. It's gonna be great. Almost on top of Pinchot. This is the top of Pinchot Pass. For a 3,500 foot ascent, wasn't too bad. It seemed like one big slog. But the backside, the north side, looking really good. Going down and heading toward the top. Okay, so we're on the last of a 5 mile, maybe 6 mile ascent. And now we're in this little bowl here. And that's the last little bit of Muir Pass right there. You can see the switchbacks a little bit in the snow. Looks like a couple of them with snow on them up towards the top. We'll see how that goes. It looks mainly clear. And we'll see what the other side looks like. This is the southern slope, so not as much snow, but the northern side, we'll see what happens. This is the other side of Muir Pass. We have to go get down and keep moving. on top of Muir Pass. I can tell you that was a ball buster. I don't know if it was the fact that Muir, you have a 4,000 foot elevation descent from the valley floor up all the way to the top, and the other 4 high passes, they have around 3,000 foot elevation ascent. I don't know if it was that. It was the fact that we've done 5 high passes in 3 days, and so the legs are a little tired. Or the fact that the getting up here was just an absolute ball buster for the last mile and a half. That was a lot of scrambling, a lot of snow walking. It was good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you kind of where we came up. You can't see much besides the bowl, the last bowl we came up, and then I'll show you what we're about to go down on the northern side. It's pretty windy. I'm on the leeward side of the Muir hut right now, and so but when I step out into the wind, you won't be able to hear me. So I'll show you the one part, and then we'll walk around the hut and show you the northern side and what we'll be going down for that. And that you'll see the lakes down there, and we'll be sending down that area. So this is the northern, or excuse me, this is the southern side. This is what we just came up. Really down that notch over there, and then worked our way up. And then this is the hut right here, dedicated to John Muir, and along with the Muir Pass. And around this way. And this is what we'll be heading down. That's what we just came down. Wasn't too bad. So this is the northern side of Selden Pass. Very, very pretty. But do you not see what I don't see? Let's go back to the trail. Goes along the lake there. See it? No snow. Oh yeah. That means I can actually walk down a trail. Pretty novel idea. It's gonna be good. So hey, today is day 35 on the Pacific Crest Trail. On day 34, I went over Selden Pass and actually hiked 32 miles. So I could be just 2 miles out of Vermilion Valley Resort, or VVR, and hiking the 2 miles so I could be here for breakfast. Because frankly, I was out of food and I was hungry and I needed to get something to eat. So VVR, Vermilion Valley Resort, it's one of the resorts up in the Sierra that you can stop by, remote area. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break here, show you a little bit of the facilities, and then talk about what I've been doing. So as you saw, it's a great little place. There are 3 resorts that you can go to that are a little off trail. The first one is Muir Trail Ranch, which is about 1.5 miles off the trail. It's the most remote. It's just south of here. But in that one, they have to pack everything in by mule. So their options there are quite limited, but you can send a resupply box there. And then you've got Vermilion Valley Resort. Here they have a dirt road leading in, so their facilities are a little better. They have regular camping here, and they have cabins you can rent. The tenting is free if you just want to tent here. They have shower facilities and laundry, a nice little grocery store. Nice place, and the prices aren't marked up, so it's a good place to resupply. But best of all, they do have a grill here and some very good food. And then you just run a tab, and so that's what I've been doing all day today, is showering, doing my laundry, getting everything cleaned up, getting my resupply box, which I sent here, and getting that all organized. Had to rethink my food. I had packed for what I thought was 9 days coming out of Kennedy Meadows. I ran out of food at day 7, and I was hungry. And so I've packed a little more food. We'll see how it goes. The bear canister is the limiting factor. Is it's only so big, and you can only pack so much into that thing, and it's a requirement your foods get stored in there. So I've thought about how I'm going to do food, and I did a 190-mile push from Kennedy Meadows to here, and I ran out of food in 7 days. The next one is about a 220-mile push if you count the bonus miles coming into VVR. VVR is about 6.5 miles off the trail. They do have a ferry that takes you from one end of the lake where the PCT is to the other end where the resort is, but as you know, I'm not taking any rides, so I needed to hike those 6.5 miles, and then the same thing on South Lake Tahoe. I'll need to hike the 11 miles into town, so those are bonus miles that I need to be able to do. One of my strategies is between here and South Lake Tahoe is Red's Meadow. It's just outside of Mammoth Lakes. They have a hardball road there. It's very similar to VVR, but they got a hardball road coming in, and so I'll probably stop there either for breakfast or lunch, just to get a free meal, something I don't have to carry extra calories in the body, so I don't have to worry about that. Between Kennedy Meadows and here, I've had the privilege of hiking with 5 really good hikers. First one was Forrest Gump, trail name, and a gentleman in his late 20s probably, a very good hiker, but he took the Whitney turnoff because he wanted to do Whitney, and then the 4 of us continued on to Forester Pass. The second one was Terminator. Terminator was working on his last leg of his Triple Crown, and so everything about Terminator's hike was just dialed in. You could tell that he knew what he was doing. It was just good to absorb from him his experience. The third person, Couscous, who just arrived here, and he's setting up in native Japanese, now working in Los Angeles as a high-end sushi chef, and pushing some high miles. And then the last person was Smokey, named because he's a smoke jumper, and the guy would hike so fast he would go by me like I'm standing still. And he actually left this morning. He just did a quick turnaround, grabbed a bite to eat, and then pushed out because he's going to do his full resupply in Mammoth, which is about 35 miles from here. So the trail family is kind of breaking up a little bit. I did get a trail name out of my trail family, so my trail name now is Energizer, and that's because the individual said that I don't like taking breaks, and I never stop, so I thought that was quite appropriate. So that's what I'm going by by now, Energizer. So from here, you know, I've been doing what, you know, what people do at VVR. I got in here at 7 a.m. for breakfast. By 9 a.m. I had eaten 2 full breakfasts, 2 chocolate bars, and a family-size bag of M&Ms. So I was hungry, and I had a big burger and fries for lunch, and I'm looking forward to a steak for dinner, and I've already had an ice cream to hold me over until then. And so I'm trying to get some calories in me, and I will leave after breakfast tomorrow. They open at 7 a.m. and I plan on having a big breakfast tomorrow before I take off and start hiking again. It's been great though. It's been really good, and doing the 5 passes in 3 days, that was incredible. That was just absolutely incredible to be able to do that and then get here in 7 days from Kennedy Meadows. That was a huge push, and I'm just going to look forward to the next piece of it. Apologize that some of these will be coming out a little late. This place does not have Wi-Fi, so I can't upload any videos. Maybe I'll be able to do that in Reds Meadow. We'll see. But you know, I'm just not going into regular towns like other thru hikers. So it just makes it a little problematic, and some of my videos are a little delayed. No worries. I'm having a great time, and hope you're enjoying the videos. It's been a wild ride, and hope you stay with me. It's all good.
There was a time in this fair